are well. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me. My test is now a testimony. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. It was you, my lawyer in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. Hey, Adumo, Nyame, Adumo, Adum, Adum intina metiasi, Eya Wadum tina mewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. Hey, Adumo, Nyame, Adumo, Wadum. Eya Adum intina metiasi, Eya Wadum tina mewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Wadum. Who has changed my story? Who has given me a song? Turn my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. You have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you. Hey. Could not have sailed through without you. Your loving kindness, grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Adum. Could not have made it without you. Hey, could not have sailed through without you. Papa, your loving kindness and grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise is all centered on your grace. Adum, Adum, Adum. Hey, Adum, Adum, hey, Adum, Adum, Adum intina metiasi, Adum intina metiasi. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. You have been my doctor on that sick bed. By your stripes, I am healed, I am free. So the essence of my praise, it's because of your grace.
Yeah, we see at the same years or here pa, and then so Akwenya Basse, Menu Asia, award the community and the law. So now fe yade and coma, ye hear say ye dear efa and remono yade a brewo. Say when ye crowd na fe watching a bang with computer na se TV setter. The community and the law and a day ebro frame records from point BWF Solicitors and AD Jumedi a year and Shea a Bawma Uti Emrano as a teacher was sitting a war UK ha. Now say Ultimatia say now who maybe a Wujina yana at the pa. When BWF Solicitors a year Juma Mamincho say unya almost 100% success eba no teacher applications a wo ye eco home office eba no emremu enchechemu Ghana mra UK mra eba no se wo to japade ana se wo ye bibia uhia se lawyer for ebebam na fe wo gina wachi yanko court na fe lawyer for nkoja ya BWF Solicitors ena ye ne won edi enkomo eni won ahwe ebom na fe ye ne won edi enkita ho enu nti BWF Solicitors ewo 0208 493 7340. BC number no so 0208 493 7340. And answer over 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors ewo 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road so ewo 7 Sisters or more ewo 4th floor of the Anna House. Anna House no a building na ewo exit number 2 on top of the Victoria Line train station Monday to Friday free anopa 9:30 ekosi and 6 o'clock or year juma. What do juma ekoja BWF Solicitors said the penny for ekano say ofa asroboa Adam for Okotokro and Castro. Well, my friends, my lovely folks out there, we are on air with our program, The Community and the Law. It brings you all the discussion about what it is that you need to know, what happens in the law, immigration levels, and everything that you need a lawyer to do for you. BWF Solicitors is well versed in everything law. Here in the UK, back home in Ghana, or other jurisdictions. BWF Solicitors, they work Monday to Friday between 9:30 in the morning and 6 p.m. in the evening. Book an appointment, go see the lawyers, and you will be happy you're dead. The number is 0208 493 7340. And again, 077 127 61884. Now, BWF Solicitors brings us The Community and the Law, and what we're going to do this afternoon is to look at something that is bothering the community. The issue is, the Home Office says that after Brexit, what we're going to do is to allow EU citizens to really regularize their stay here in the UK, and they have up to the 30th of June. The applications are going in, and there seem to be some delays here and there. How do we avoid such delays? Is it a deliberate action from the Home Office that delays are happening, or probably we're making some mistakes in the application? This is what we're going to do and discuss. And our resource person, who is the senior partner of BWF Solicitors, is going to help us do that discussion. And he is in the person of Bennard Owusu. Bennard Owusu, as these days I call him Doctor. He's going to really help us do that discussion. So stay with us and don't go away. I will say several other segments of our program. Now, program no quiz no updates and our questions. How do are your day ebro no so boboso. Now, me say Mekai will be say BWF Solicitors and say EUSS application no deadline e credit.
Wonim say EU nationals nyina ne won ebusuafo a wonye EU nationals nyina o se wo apply ma EUSS ansa June busome akona wieye afi 2021 yimu se wanya ebe ha won kratasem a wo de ti UK se wontu anamon we na wo apply EU settlement scheme entwen last minute ansa ehun hia yie pa se obebotumi a wo de tena UK no ho ban. Na wo hia legal advice bi anso a pebi we koma EU ana EA amanfo nyina wo kra registration certificate ana permanent registration certificate ana ebusuafo a yama won residence card ana permanent residence cards a ewo EA registration 2016 no mu se wonya ye we nyina na se wo sefata apply pre-settled ana settled status answer 30th June 2021. EU settlement scheme pre-settled status eba na wieye ewo 30th June 2021. Na mum ehun me hia yie se obe apply no ntem na eduwe gine yie. Na hye no so se we koma omo UK ansa 31st December 2020 a wo kura won krata esefata nyina edi won adanse se won immigration mrei so na wonni adansedie bia eche mretenten a watena UK se ana EU nationals no nso a eno so betimi ahawodaache se wo apply wo British citizenship. BWF Solicitors ewo nimdie fa UK immigration law na omo aboa ebusuafo bebree wo applications a efa home offices EU settlement schemes no ho. Wonti bebree asia for BWF Solicitors in Tempara ewo 020 849 37340 ana 077 127 61884.
BWF Solicitors, BBF Famra de Fako Kujawon, now obedi hu ejuma ediamo. Medica Bomani say and many opinion of the BWF Solicitors ejumano and no senior partner and no eba bidi and como now fi abeboying ama yeng and chichimuno yade abro. Uncle Ben Akwaba.
Kweko mejoso
na pomuti say
Yehowa dom Yehoya na muso
nyame adom yeguso kakrakra awia yi ebo ani ade de no say eyepa and then obi ka asem be very interesting comment because say normal weather was here in Japan because it has been almost 2 years. June awia no bebo but May was since you to talk which is also very good. Now adwuma
Yehowa dom mompa bone madaro ma bibia ye kama.
Okay. Then you say you share senior amanfo AC eboa won ho eko year June 30 the bia moboya man say BWF moboya pa say yenye application or yenye application. How are things going with the applications, especially EUSS now?
Okay. So Baminchia 84 ne wana wo hwe chia mu nyina hope say nyame adaroma mu nyina motin kwam hoden ewo ho yedam asenso say enenso masa beka ya ho kwaku say the rona ya boy no atoyi the hia ne say community no sabi obibi base ya enye nipa ba ko na eka tie nyina yitime de anotum na wonu bia na wo kire no so yesi wonti ase a yes a friend lawyer we na bisa na on chere wase ti eba questions no ba dodo na bisa dodo na aye ebi aya aba ebi aya omo twen ebi aya aba omo card mai nti ni nyina no say was be kwa wiye ye shemu kina na ya maderubo no ko nsori mo mote this man because ne echia semono enya de papa say obi a watena ha afebo na nyame ache na de na wanya asetena na yese besesa wasetena no enye se wuni bio wo bi yese bra na besesa na wantimi ansesa na afi wabe obi o ye illegal na ha adwene nti na ye boss adero ni say ebekoba bia no mate.
Okay. And he said ebikadaba ebi DMI do they refuse people?
Mo refuse. Obi ohwa na ohwe sane ya law na last year ye kan so the law ba could be my friend eligibility requirements. Na sa eligibility requirements no no wo ho ana ye will be a friend suitability requirements. Into the process now, the first one is was a valid application. Okay. Yes, ye internet at all and a fire or the annoy or the passport account information are we here or the account. In your cotom anymore, or more near mammy. You share eligibility requirements. A case will be eligibility. Naturally, in Susia, I shall towards it disono. There is a word disua. Tibia. EU no or shese EU ni ampa or passport and also ID card. Wow say you no ampa say you or birth certificate. Or say we a year ye share. No more share when we are no more suitability test. Suitability no ya there by started last year, so November. Na nsusan yɛde baa ne sɛ first no woyɛ EU ni na yɛ deport wo da koraa anaa yɛ ne EU ni abusuani a wotumi ba nti anaasɛ wɔyi so birth certificate yɛsɛ akyiw bi wɔ ho anaa marriage certificate yɛsɛ akyiw bi wɔ ho first no under the 2016 and the 2006 regulation no ɛno ansɛ bɛka sɛ kɔyɛ foforɔ anaa yɛ refuse yɛngye ntom but ɛsi a no yɛ refuse a yɛsɛ atwe mo aso ɛka ho nti ɛma bi mu wɔ hɔ a sɛbio na bi a nipa no odi n'anim no na wanhyɛ da nhwɛ nneɛma no yie na sɛ daase yɛkaa sɛ wobi brɛ wo birth certificate ne marriage certificate a adeɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔhwɛ no kane no yɛ receipt ɛtare so sɛ receipt tare so anaa na kyerɛ sɛ wonim sɛ ɛyɛ papa ɛnom no ɔmotumi de refuse ebi nso wɔ hɔ a na ɔno ɛmɔ yɛ application ne refuse no dada anaasɛ EU ni no yɛhu sɛ ɔnte kurom ha ɔmahu sɛ wabɛtwam ɔkɔ enti woyɛ application a ɔmo printe wabɛtwam no nyinaa de brɛ wo sɛ saa nipa yi ɔnte kurom ha because ɔmo aba abɛte nneɛma bi ase nti yes bi mu wɔ yɛ refuse but overwhelmingly I mean on a weekly basis yɛnya bɛyɛ 20 cards on a weekly basis me no ka sɛ yɛ safe mo koraa no sɛ ayɛ ma dodoɔ no abɛgye baabi mu wɔ hɔ a sɛ sɛ nnora sɛ yɛnya sɛ 8 but on a weekly basis no yɛnya at least 20 cards no yɛ cards a yɛde aba but emails no ɔmode agrant no deɛ ebi yɛ bebree
yeah abusua sɛ afei ɛna wɔbɛka yɛn ho a yɛhwɛ EU applications sɛnea ɛkɔ a ɛsi ɛba ne ntɛm ne ɛkwan a bi a wobɛfa so a ɛnkɔyɛ sɛ akɔka akyi if you have had an application made and is delaying we are going to on this program try to unravel why the delays are happening and of course how you can avoid such delays and we're fortunate to have the senior partner of BWF Solicitors right here with us who is helping us look at that. Now, the other question I would want to pose is it deliberate that the Home Office is delaying the applications, probably due to the fact that the pandemic has put a lot of strain on everything, people are working from home, or people are rather making mistakes? That is why there are delays, because then they have to be rigorous and go through everything. Uncle Ben, what's happening?
Okay, well, I mean, first of all, I want to draw everybody's mind back to 2019.
Okay.
When the EU settlement started in January, they did a trial, and then subsequently they opened the platform for everyone who qualifies. What's happening is that applications are made in a restricted way, in a defined way by Home Office. So this is not an application that you're making in a written form where you're posting documents to them and also adding a cover letter. It's simplified, but that leaves a lot of room for mistakes and also discretion on the part of the caseworker. Also, remember that there is a deadline. So because of the deadline, it causes a lot of delays. And as I pointed out yesterday, if somebody's looking at your application and you're missing some documents, and remember that some of these people are working from home, because we speak to them on a regular basis, he will put your application aside and look at the application that has almost all the required documents. The advice we give people is that to prevent your application from going through stalling or delay is to make sure that the initial application meets all the eligibility requirement, the suitability requirement, and the validity, because the application has to be valid to be accepted before they go to the eligibility and the suitability. How do you do that? First of all, just remember that you're making the application based on an EU person, whether you've got a retention of right, you retain your right, you're divorced from your wife or your husband, or that you are separated because of domestic violence. You're still relying on the EU national. So the EU national, for want of a better word, is always your sponsor, although in certain instances, they physically don't sponsor your application. So they will need some evidence of the
right.
EU national's identity and also whether or not they have made an application for the EU settlement scheme. You need a reference number. They will need an NI number. If you don't have the reference number or he hasn't made the application, it doesn't necessarily prevent you from moving to the next step, because once you start the application, they will ask you the grounds on which you're applying. Let's say you're applying as a child. So they'll ask you, do you want to depend on your sponsor or you want to depend on your own? And usually will be you're dependent on your sponsor. Marriage is almost definite. They will ask you about the sponsor. The problem we have is that some people are not aware that they still need to provide the details of the EU national. And because of the eligibility requirement, well, first they have to validate it. The validation, it will not pass the validation. Okay. So in certain instances, your application will be rejected. But what they do is that they give you the option to correct the errors or the omissions that you've made. And that is why I always advise people that make sure that when you're setting up the portal, because you have to create an account, use a mobile number that is readily available and also an email address which is still valid and functional. My advice is that most people that I know will change their mobile number at least once every 2 or 3 years. Give it to your lawyer to put his mobile phone there. Because once the lawyer is registered with a mobile phone, the lawyer's mobile, well, my mobile phone, I've had it for over 20 years. So it's still there. Our email is official email, so that's also there. Because when they want to reach out to you for you to fill the gaps it's in the application and they don't get to you, they will use that as a reason to refuse you. They will say that we've made 5 attempts to reach you, we didn't reach you, and therefore we've refused the application. Apart from the application being refused, it also delays the application. The other thing that I want to draw our listeners and the community's minds to is that when you're making your application, it's not every application which is straightforward. Certain applications are complex because either they've been refused before or the relationship is soured or there's been a divorce, and therefore you need to explain in a cover letter. The nature of the application process doesn't allow you to write a letter. So what you need to do is to be smart and crafty about it. Every document that you want to send to them, you will have to upload it. And I did explain that the uploading requires 2 formats. One is a JPEG, which is a picture format, and the other one is a PDF. So you can write a letter and explain your peculiar circumstances. Right. And then scan it and then upload it as a PDF, not as a JPEG. Because if you're uploading a PDF, a Word document, in a picture document, it will reject it. Also, just be mindful that you cannot upload too many documents. There's a limit to the size of the document that you can upload. So again, explain your circumstance. For example, maybe your father has left the UK, or maybe your father is deceased, but you're unable to obtain a death certificate, and you're relying on your father's death as someone who's retained his right of residence, but there's no death certificate. We've got one case where the man died in Birmingham, but there's no death certificate yet. So again, you need to let them know, and you can do that by a cover letter, not by email, because they would not look at the email. They will warn you that don't send us documents by email. I'm talking about EU SS application, not the normal FLR, FP applications or FLR, FM applications. That's not what I'm referring to.
So then basically they expect that even if you are adding, say, your card or the vignette in your passport, you've scanned any document, you have turned any Word document into a PDF, just upload it as an attachment or from their platform to them.
Absolutely.
But don't write in an email to say that I'm explaining myself in an email. They will not.
No, because the email, although they have an email address, nobody looks at it. Your case worker will log in into your portal, which will be, let's say, your folder on the portal, and then look at whatever evidence is there. I know that when they need your proof of ID, sometimes they will ask you to post it to them, but they will tell you where to post it. And then you have your reference number, you put it on there. The only other problem is that if you're not able to upload the documents, then it's going to cause unreasonable delay. The other factor that I also want people to remember is that if you've got an expired passport, then it creates a lot of problems as well, because you need to book a biometric appointment to have your bio taken so that the consideration process can start. Now, unfortunately, if your passport is not valid, then again, that can delay the application process. I've seen situations where people have used the app to do the application, and you can use the app to do the application if you're an EU national or non-EU national but have a biometric residence card or resident permit. You can use the app to do the application. But once you've done the app process, you need to then switch onto the internet to complete the process there. Right. And that will require you to upload documents as well. So what causes delay? What causes delay is insufficient documents, insufficient information, invalid passport, invalid application, potentially somebody who's facing criminal prosecution or has issues with the police and hasn't mentioned it, or somebody who's previously been deported, or somebody who has issues with the Home Office. And these are instances where the Home Office, because of the suitability test, will hold on to your application until they've exhausted the investigation part of the process. There are instances where applications are taken about a year. But a normal application should take anything between 8 weeks and 6 months. It doesn't mean that if your application is gone beyond 6 months, it means that they're going to refuse you. That's not what it means. What it means is that you need to be very proactive to follow up for them to expedite the process and the consideration.
Okay. I was here, Openi Achichi, and that was for the benefit of our viewers and patrons who do not have the full understanding of the language we normally use. The HHMO and Kwaya Efaswa in applications, titu EU SS applications no a delay. Na Ankoben Atonebo HHMO ewo brofumo ade amai. Yaba na fe yade aba yen kasemuni abehwe. Mo aba amano so no meda say when you join us, click the like button, especially on YouTube, and the notification as well, so that you will receive all the notifications we'll be bringing you. The year can and say a ding and EU settlement applications no a delay. Yeah, live about what radio so UK live BWF Solicitors Facebook page. Yeah, live BWF Solicitors YouTube page. We say welcome everyone. B or Dobikasa. Welcome everyone. Greetings to Kweku and Uncle Ben. Patricia Foster watching you from Italy, Palermo. Yeah, that's Patricia. Ebenezer Hope so Abaso. Ebenezer, I mean, ensure good job done, Uncle Ben. Won't me Adan. Holy Brakwe, thanks so much for bringing this program live every week. Yes, yeah, that's it. Say Oshayen Tempia. Won't me say, may Allah richly bless BWF Solicitors for hard work. And also, I will Obetimi at the question no at the ato young platform no so in comment section our Facebook and now say YouTube you pick it na yeti ho and come along the line you baby a telephone line no 0208 123 1016 0208 123 1016 Tilly Duma ewo so Tilly say Tilly wabo obiding say on also Emras Nasapon ewa yewo Kenneth Kofi and Ofori Boateng and Tobam also Ghana and our Shea Yame in show yewo Rebecca Amwako I'm watching you Rebecca in our Shea free my young way na Yama Kwaba so Nana Bob also Antobam Ede Tuso was a greetings Uncle Kweku, greetings Uncle Ben, greetings Uncle Richard, greetings Uncle Francis, greetings Uncle Patrick, and our greetings Sister Eunice, greetings BWF Solicitors. Well, Cassandra Kwanzaa, very educative program. Thank you, Cassandra Nyame Inshaw. Your boy Gideon. Gideon Edge ni ama also ochayen and fe Ezekiel Johnson salutations class Ezekiel Johnson nedia or de aba no. Enti your crowd say over Sunday wo text no so e de call your WhatsApp line no so and say text message line no so 07950422780 07950422780. Mesako Uncle Ben ho answer no be we brofo no or the explanation be by a day na ema delay no about board e ma ba ko mienu mi nsabe so ye de aba yen kasa mu me pese mekọ na or the eno so atoye ni Uncle Ben a day na ma delays le ba
kwaku delays no first of all numbers na apply na adoso okay obi a pese obiti June deadline but it be say application is an yashisha no. So our application I was we use internet computer and out there. May I advise telephone because letters and also no keyboard and is one way no mistake. To which me use app and or laptop and as our desktop computer. And yashisha to us I will person we EU application ibia. So what card which may use or app no the or your EU new or biometric passport which may use app. But we are Ghana near we use Ghana passport we need card in Ibia. Not just we use computer no there to be your passport. Now with the shame. Now in share na ebano because we jina obiso no. I was say we nipa na we jina so. The din address the NI number. I was say nipa no ebi kra wa ye EOSS application ni bi. I don't know I anko be brave, you know, we say no my jatu because when your information you know which me call to the next step. I want here na actually I could delay your application.
Okay.
Why you know we no na ebia sabio wa woman no ebia wo kra ye refuse that and why ye be that only immigration na issue that enti omunim say na wo situation tie. To we your application na although say niyama kakra bi no mu bisa no because bi wa me bisa o marriage certificate about EU no passport copy and our passport information but through letter na scan it so we ntimi scan ya o iPhone na obetimi use notes na ewo so no e dia scan it because say we say o iPhone na we use picture we na I can't scan documents ma kwa ma utimi scan it me sure say other phones was scanners also I'll bet me a scanner. Mr. Men twa photo kwa because we twa photo a bit me send by email but I will say we twa Word document no convert no to PDF. E bin so wa infoni na ye upload no na sa infoni no ye ngina bibi white achi ana cream enti I was a light background and I would twa sa infoni no and also etimi emane e delay ebi nso wo ho na nipa na
me jiwa no see you infoni no ebetimi aba se enye correct one na omo be ka che yourself afoforo bra ana se be wo ho a we ni akira na fe delay no ekoche.
The problem is say ofa so be ye ho adwuma na information ni ho a aye nipa character aye instinct or the better one afade but I was so frail. And Tinium almost timi enya yen by niema mienu by say obetro by email and I'll be frail phone and also be send no text.
Okay.
Text na almost send no ebini into ku here text we by 152 from Gov UK. But I want to read it.
I'm saying I call photo no so
oh. Okay.
I say EU Settlement Resolution Center. Thank you for your recent application to the Home Office. We require further information and have sent you an email with further details. Please call the Resolution Center on 0300-1237-379 if you need assistance. If English is not your first language, you may want to have a friend or family member with you to interpret the phone call. Okay.
Into ways to see okay, because my register will be, and I had my phone, I register will be. Someone here on say, I know I send no text and I say, I send no email. Now we phone in your juma, we email in your juma. Then sanka, Almost try no 5 times no man your refuse application. Tina hon because person a bed doors and say application be brave woman decision. Because or refuse a decision. Accounted towards number of decisions are my own. And the advice the man say, so what your application now? Minim say nkrofo bebree wo ho a almost sa mobile numbers. Mr. You're very careful. Ideally no ma obia ni mobile number no on sesa. Obia ni email no otahe. Yes say your email or your phone so or your iPad so or your laptop so or your maybe I will be what that cry no won't fan to sala but take me. Oh I didn't hear any nyanamisa. Enti nipa na oya ma ono sabio sabe e wo so you obi odi ni ho ni come who cases a obi akọ obi ho so nya application ma no na ono de ne phone ne ne email ato so na waba ye ho ne ye pese yesesa ne afre nipa no ne nya no phone nko email nko hwe nko enti se na de bia ye ka no se wo na wo use wo phone number na ye sure se ube keep wa forever. I say forever because may explain the entire American forever. So when him say you'll be out task sound phone because ya decision every no. Ya de was sitting on a brown. Kweku ye from June day kono. Uko pe Juma. I was will log in onto internet no. Now we G code be. Now what the my employer. So we'll log into the internet now. Omu here our passport number with the application. Okay. And omu here our mobile number and our email. Ombe send code be about either the email or mobile number. Until you find 3, 4, 5 years down the line. Yeah, what's the sound mobile? What's the sound email? No mu here sa adena. Obe that's the sound. Obe timi a ye dear, but I was so from it becomes very very difficult. Until you know say idea I was here Shannon so. Finally no. I was saying nso yehu se bibi etochewa obeye den ana wabie mu makwan na bedem. The first process is say obefre resolution
center number no.
Enti ohwe a omo text message no mo de ba omo the number be kan
0300 1237 379
and then omo atro before number no
or say please call the resolution center on that number if you need assistance. But first one, I'm saying beginning no or say you hear further information from you.
Absolutely. Yeah. 80 say a delay sa number in our friend. 03 my member number mobium. Okay. 0300 123 7379 0300 123 7379. O fresh our number no. Now we catch almost application na cha. Me kasa acha, me kasa bosome ache. Ana bosome mi no ache. Well, abi abosome mi no ne fa. E de ko no. So wa bon sa wonte hwe. Omusum bi sa hwe ya. With me friend amana because omo decision you started na anka ye minutes and hours. And be hours. And be days. And be weeks, and be more the months. But what from one, o catch almost say, an expedited process now. Or no other promise will say, I will expedite it. Mr. Time I would fray, Nipa I would kasai, Choto. Say, and one year Juma, ubet me a sending email, ako UKVI complaint. Inti website in Winima, just show UKVI complaint. Where you have more options. No click here start. To start, and I will start the process now. Now we do details, no action. And I say, EU Settlement Resolution Center. I'm going to be a friend of forms. The EU Settlement Resolution Center. Okay, the forms are, and also fill it online with a reference number. Now we email say, my within 5 working days, over to your monka. So the American United Juma, then you wabble MP amania. MP bitimi, I am Juma, a pusumu, amaba. But our lawyer no, a bet me, I yes, I am away in ama. Menkase koha lawyer. Because lawyer bia, I was son or Juma. And for us, no, you were near ma, you timidly pushy. But Obi or one any delay, enye se omo na omo aye bia na ye bisa no documents na wo waka akire no na ono waka akire so mi nisa documents no ti wo wa akire omo explain say onisa documents no but we no wo se no na wonti omo nka eno nkire se what cause a problem and bibi but because we hear the na adena mba or koni senior officer ho akobi say den na between time I watch on the time I be koni senior officer no it may delay a couple of weeks up to even a month and some of my back but the American say o pese what the no be a year we start the process now eligibility requirement no I will say this suitability requirement no I will say with this o passport no so I will say valid say a warm ho we your application now yeah letter na scan na upload say my passport e wo mo ho reference number I was ni popa mo fam ade embreme na me ko renew
and when eligibility and suitability no e wo mo say moto mo bo machi yemu a so last week cry ye na lawyer Francis Dinkomo or tonebo HHM but wadarama sima baako eden any eligibility and any suitability.
Okay. Ti say EU ye ka say eligibility a ye ka say any pay or say ye this adi e mano ana. Enti wo fa EU ni so na akọ. Ti say wo fa EU ni so a EU ni na wo fa no so o ye EU ni. Enti o be check. Wo fa EU ni so no eye wo den ni EU ni no. Wo say ye wukun ana wo yere. Marriage certificate eye genuine mistakes wo so. Aware no na mumu bi aware da. Home office will record be say na mumu bi aware da na. So mumu bi aware da na mungu aware na. Na she say aware no enye we but legally no Ghana ni bema etimi say oware fi aware a otimi ware mienu miensa enan enum. Enti say Ghana ni bema ana waware da. Ewo efie aware menka registry ana sorry. Efie aware na ongu sa aware no no wasan aware bioma sa aware na wasan aware biom no e valid e wo Ghana e valid wa ha first na public policy allow polygamous marriages but because of the case laws abibi a friend lex loci celebrationis Latin e kire say baby a ade no e ba so wo no lex loci a space and as a location and a celebration is a celebration. And to be a law no corona the law no ye de ba kromo ano krono je sa aware mi no tum krono jutuma UK government abeji atu enti sa na ema na e wo se wo hwe why sa wi no EU ni no owa ha ana wo mu no wa ha because eligibility requirements no first na ye wo 2006 and 2016 regulation na ye say EU ni ye qualified person or exercise treaty right but you see an ye hia se or ye adwuma but we say EU ni no e wo kromo a ti no mo bisa on N9 no to mo run N9 no na EU ni no e wo kromo a na watena ha 5 years a omu also wo kromo a because we started ye bisa say wo UK ana bi mu wo outside no mo twa ntrose wo UK ye free bibi ye free no IP address obi o use computer bia or IP address enti sabe me use laptop o UK ha na me the laptop no kra ko Ghana na me ko EU settlement na me say me application na me use me UK laptop na bi say me wo UK na me say so na me wo Ghana omuhu say wo Ghana eno ne ade a nkrofo nhye no nso munya very careful because an tro na wo twa wo no eno kra nso ye ground say the refusal application.
Okay. If you also maybe say me who say a banner say me work card me wo vignette e wo me passport mo na wo ka nipa wo gina na so ne ade say me ya application me call online na me ya application na bia ye me say hwan so na wo gina because bia na eno so ne gina ne ade ama me sa ade no do I have to provide some information more just to preempt the question be ba on beti me dey here no.
Okay, into online process no. O start ombehu nipa oye. Nti so we gina we yere so omo we gina we kun so omo because bisa two questions. One, passport photo. Two, relationship evidence. So we need proof or NI what system will be to me a check here. Now we have 5 years. You better say upload residence document. Maybe a check within the last 6 months. Into computer no artificial intelligence. Into artificial intelligence AI no a ready questions and wouldn't din commodity but obisao information out the shibuno and no found obisao question. Tiebe won say o fill form home office form bia ye bisao say o oba o say am oba antobam kofi antobam udu ba bia ye say wo yere o say am wo yere Alice Manu ye say bisao say Alice Manu ne ba ne kofi antobam e de no mu hu information out the shame no because machine no artificial intelligence it be ready ehu ebisa sa questions no the issue ne say bibia wo questions are say na wo answer no omusu hu eni ntina omu bisa questions we chire no ti dia wo beka no eho questions ni bibisa
okay abusian say afei eno abeka ye ho a ye ne senior partner BWF Solicitors NAAD ankomo ankoben boy yen ama yate ase die ntia delays eba ewo yen EUSS applications no mu mbacho me pese me kai wo bio say 30th of June ebetwamu a bia na wentimi anye application no ebio me can be ana because there might be some exceptions here and there. Lawyer for Wahidi on Bechi Muse send imagine yemen exemptions on ebetimi aba. Now say we application in the qua a ding any betimi amano a train so announce a delay. So wo and one you be announce home office for na and yema abu for metri so anything or more entimi and process it adeno and tentamo and nina ho enkomo and ye. So a topic as we have been hammering is how to avoid delays in EU settlement applications. Your text messages are welcome on 07958 07950422780 07950422780 or you can call us later on 0208-123-1016. As a reminder, you are supposed to do your EUSS application before the end of the month of June 2021.
So we EU ni EU ni ebusuani wa ware EU ni da waseta na okuta na EU ni nti na yede maawa na since January 2019 when your application be anko home officer very likely say what the no ye dada ni bi eno ne yese bra na besesa no te momma obi ante na omonsesa ono abetimi
wonim say EU nationals nyina ne won ebusuafo a wonye EU nationals nyina o se wo apply ma EUSS ansa June busome akona wieye afi 2021 mu se wanya ebe ha won krata sem a wodi ti UK se wontu anamon we na wo apply EU settlement scheme entwen last minute ansa ehun hia yie pa se obebotumi a wodi tena UK no ho ban na wo hia legal advice bi anso a pebi we koma EU ana EA amanfo nyina wokra registration certificate ana permanent registration certificate ana ebusuafo ayama won residence card ana permanent residence cards a ewo EA registration 2016 no mu se wonya ye we nyina na se wo sefata apply pre-settled ana settled status answer 30th June 2021 EU settlement scheme pre-settled status eba na wieye ewo 30th June 2021 na mum ehun me hia yie se obe apply no ntem na edwe gine yie na hye so se we koma omo wo UK answer 31st December 2020 a wo kura won krata esefata nyina edi won adanse se when be immigration mrei so na wonni adanse die bia eche mretenti a watena UK se ana EU nationals no nso a eno so betimi ahawodaache se wo apply wo British citizenship. BWF Solicitors ewo nimdie fa UK immigration law na omo aboa ebusuafo bebre wo applications a efa home offices EU settlement schemes no ho wonti bibiri ase a frɛ BWF Solicitors in Tempara ewo 020 849 37340 ana 077 127 61884.
Yadase se Owusu eni edi juma ewo BWF Solicitors program ode ebre the community and the law. Ebaso memenda ewie bia between 4 and 6 p.m. ewo UK. And as between GMT time na between 3 and 5 p.m. Sanya esi etie nti do summer time na ohye no so sa. Ebre so abetimi afre 0208 123-1016. Kaibiosa BWF Solicitors, enye meme na nkwa ena woboaye ma yede community and the law ebro. Womaye free legal advice ewo Rainbow Radio so every Thursday anopa 9 o'clock. Ebio efia de bia every 9:30 anopa ekwesi 11 a.m. and also omaye legal hour ewo GN Radio so. Na Fedru memenda area na ye call ye Facebook, ye YouTube, ye Instagram, and our various radio stations are picking and teach you about our radio ewo yikino or boy Emma ye di sa jibano. And then the ye can a home asem teach you no ye say a quiet befaso na ya avoid delays ewo ye EU settlement applications mu. Watching in Iswa and adia na because I'm a come chika crabby na maybe some could be question quick one be and sacra na my lines no so na pick my comments and say so we EU as application na document being and na your day and more it be a card it be the email it be at the same but I could be in a newspaper and my because me who say that is another area of confusion and my union our community obi who ne letter bias ya ma pre-settled status. Obi who so why you settled UK last week me kai say yeah what a program so me kind will be a letter. Obi who also so or say me card kutami no e dada ne bi enti adwuma ye se me nkwaje foforo emra. All these things are confusing our people.
Well, Kweku, I mean first of all I was say nyina ya hye so say emre abase wa we EU ni abusuani ni abusuani ayiri ekun eba ena nana so wo kromo ankoa by the 31st of December eye ehye say by June end of June ya ebe I was say wotimi ede wo ho ekire home office ya mawo asetena dada either permanent residence and as a residence card old style DB. Now, 2019 from January at the ban. Why when your application being why your application call home officer will be home? When your application and call home officer, not just say a year likely say we need the when your EU settled status application maybe. I don't know your first where was you. Two, say with me a yes application now. Either say ombe rejected application no, and I say ombe refuse, and I say omo de bema. Okay. So omo rejected a obeti omonka. Omo I refuse so obeti onka. Enti the man of basa and say omo refuse application na omo ma reason to omo refuse. Normally no ombe send no by email. Now, say at the mawa, almost sending by email. Near catcher the the mao bear 5 pages. Now omodi aba near church to me wo say e wo kromwa. Sa card di echira o metro was so say card no enam kwan so ba. Na emum say 10 working days twem aye 2 weeks. Now wo card no maya. Na I was so free BRC biometric residence card for no wo frɛ wɔn ana wo twere wɔn na wo ka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ wo card no ayera ana sɛ ntimi ambedu. The problem yɛwɔ a cause confusion wɔ community nim no and intino I'm saying Crawford akometu say all those why EU SS no ukuta old biometric residence card and as a biometric residence permit. The old style no kuta BRP nibi. The fact that why application or reference number 3434. Yenya de mawa ye di amaw. So ukuta old card o, so ukuta new card o, so ukuta card o, so then you ye di amaw. Why application no? Enti sa June ade no why ye odi we need problem. So why application now? Home Office for say application now we no I was see a brow card. But yes you who say and yes no mo ye no. Enti obi wo ha na ya ma no indefinite leave to remain. Na okuta permanent residence card and answer okuta 5 years residence permit. But yemre no card. Wo bisa was had entina mwambre asumesi card. Almost na so kra card dada.
Okay.
That should tell you say wo card na wo kra no ye dada no. Say why ye EUSS no near the amount nko dia card na ye dada no. Ehun yansa wo besesa no.
Nti se obi a won ne ye adwuma e ka se chinchina wo say wo sesa card na ka chene so wonim de oye.
No, because from June card na kro mo hwe biom. From June, end of June, and I say what I can say from 30th of from the 1st of July. Almost share card in the bio. Adia almost share say obema code. We jumu for no obema code. Na omo ako online na omo ko share to me ye dia ma e wu kromu ha. And into America kira say so what your application now? Mobile phone number, any email number. No. So what dear na what they ya? Any say was a son da. So what person was a son? Men to that denkene. Was a son, you know. You should that no for son online. Na for a sheso. Na if you wato that nakene. And tisa a critique problem say that she be a woko pay juma na a jumanino as say opeso. Say who to me what the year juma. On to me and share online ama enye yi. Mami ntimu biom se why EUSS nanso wukuta old card. Old card no ubetimi de atukwan, ubetimi de aba, ubetimi de aye adwuma, ubetimi de akọ school, ubetimi de aye bibia. Old card no se eye valid nko a even after June kra na eye valid still ubetimi use. And to me, person be said the first step on the say will be EUSS application. Now, when ya assetna no, by email. When ya assetna by emailer, now card no dada. Don't worry. Men pesa mo be stress it too much. Congrofo stress it too much. Mamo nya stress se ukuta old card no. Ade we se ubisa on say since 2019 January, my year application for EUSS, and then the first question I will be sir. My year, you know, application no a successful. Say application no a successful. Naturally say, we need to oversee card. More EUSS no. So monye EUSS na, wo card no, you say after June no. Ubetimi de abaha once and also ubetimi de free once card na nye adwuma biom mesremo mama nkoka se uncle Ben say ye the EUSS na mawa o card no ubetimi de tu kwan wa anya sa na meka mesremo bebre se na aya church ni memu no mesremo minim se ye nyina ye boaboa ye ho ne beti de meka ni me say se wonye EUSS ni bi na June etwam a sa wo card na wukura no ubetimi de atukwan abaha once per witimi use biom de enti America sa no enche bia kwaku e the Home Office website a omo na omo aka nyeme na mebo mitiri maka me ye we se na be ya achinyagi bia eni ho niema mienu na kwaku de be kire yen enti kwaku so we are ready.
Well, say if you already have a resident card and have EU settled status, the Omoka website in Australia, if you have EU settled or pre-settled status, you can continue to use your resident card until it expires. You need not to apply for a new one. I'm saying, I did teach where I didn't know for change. Okay. The also if you already have a residence card but do not have EU settled status. If you do not have EU settled or pre-settled status, your card will be valid until 30th of June. After 30th June 2021, you will be able to use your card only once.
Absolutely.
Only once to travel and enter the UK. To remain in the UK, you will need to apply for EU settlement scheme within 28 days. But within 28 days, from the 30th of June,
yes. And after 30th of June, we catch us Omama time beer. Was a application 28 days. Mr. Mo, na me mpese me di we becha. Me mpese obi abeka say, oh, Uncle Ben ya aka ne de me twen na June twam a me san wo 28 days. Mr. Mo pa. June ending wanya obetimi anya problems. However, sana o ma twere no. Sa wo card no, sa wanya application ni bi na wo old card na. Utu kwan ba, wo wura mu a we 28 days, but we card na we 28 days also your application. Which tells me say, omo ni kromo ha na omo outside no. Omo old application ni bi no. Still no ubetimi e de tukwan abaha. But what the baha within 28 days no, I was say we apply for foforo. Because when you rem our card na wo. Mesrem anu ntimo bi nka se Uncle Ben say utimi kona wusa babiom a 20 million me Ghana my twen new one and meant me the old one ko Ghana na me de aba mesremo uko tumi a anya de a magia tum se sana me kan the American say o Ghana o America o Germany BBS kwan COVID nti wentimi amma June no etwem na mom o permanent residence and our 5 years residence card old one when ye EU SSR would the remu what the remu once over 28 days that will be apply the what the chair no a home office website and our the chair that's right now the air can say so why EU SS no kwane the email a browse the amount now old card nibia would you wouldn't need problem men ye cooperate for new card nibi because ubetimi use akopem time card ni be nemum wo EU SS na wo old card ni bia ubetimi atwro mo ay application say monsesa old one no and mama new one and no nche say wintimi nye but the American say memo bia embohu memo bia ensu memo bia entete ama obi enkotwa me bukata enju sikendi se me de minimo bi wo home office nti fabra na me nkoye wo de no ma old card no se wo ho na emom EU for no why application mo ma twere say de yama 5 years limited leave to remain ana yama indefinite leave to remain now ukra old card na still a year adwuma because from the 1st of July no ukopa adwuma obia enhwe wo card biom ye be call online na omahwe
let's just say pamno chano your EUSS application na make sure say edem pepepe
kwaku EUSS application no and the a non-negotiable I was say we ye so wutie yen wo nua wo adamfo wo ye odofo wo ye osofo wo ye elder wo ko Pentecost wo ko Assemblies of God wo ko Masore ICGC wo ko asori bia misrawo Francophone mienu catcher almost say yes by the end of June no said by from 2019 when your EU application bia na say we old star we kolo enti yes bra na fa o black and white TV no fabeje color TV na intimate show.
I like this analogy. For black and white no beige color. Na say what they call BWF Solicitors so dia. Let's just say what they call baby papa. Obviously BWF Solicitors a year Juma Monday to Friday free anopa 9:30. Ekopim enyumre 6 o'clock over 0208 493 7340. And I say we'll be 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. You have a call and man so now pay Yakodi and Komo. Say me be out to with me after me. I was 0208 123 1016. You were Kwame Atajima or say or Hayen from Birmingham. Kwame, it has been a me in show for Fransu in Emmanuel Okakwe ama hello Brakweku. Okakwe at the same. Mama for the first question Emra na yen to us or say BWF Solicitors, my question is that can I rely on my partner? Both we have not been able to get her passport from embassy. What other chance do I have to use as an identity? I'm saying originally partner, so the passport I could do timi MIS one file identity mra. Be for a bit me use.
Okay, until we share EU SSR. Valid applications now, bisa valid passport. But se we need passport, I know in Chesa or partner in your EU ni. And evidence be or say a birth certificate, say your old passport, say your ID card, be a Chesa or your EU ni biano. Ubitimi upload no. Now actual letter action.
Okay. Mami call line also 0208
hello
1231016. Hello.
Oh, hello, Brakeku.
Yes, sir.
Pacho, Memao Ajo.
Yeah, do also.
Yeah, Uncle Ben, Pacho, good evening.
I am a also.
Yeah, Uncle Ben, with us for Winchester Mono. Pacho, regarding EUSS, and my brother, when you settled status, but not all resident card in EB for EU, expire 2023. And he also me as a person when your card reflect the settled status. I make a chance say we here because Uncle Ben actually remove but all insist so even though person I'm see you in a ja me bo anona na ni na ye no one will be say at the end of the application one will be say card or the year me settle status application you know on fa announcement yeah no na tick boxes be buy and omo say yem print consent form be so consent form no be say ne bank account no ono ni obi na share na yes or no until sign na what date about 3 consent forms. I think and no na ebema omo be checks also. I don't know who can settle status in tea. But last one no ne be say financial sponsor. Ni panti na me feel say me bra no ne maami. But ne be say financial sponsor no or one indefinite settle status no. And no ne maami na ugina no so a udinya na yi no be sign ho no. Ana say no ehu hia. Say ye de beka. And say one more directing and call UKCAS for but now see on hold one now mobile sending email not the book appointment and I will be capturing biometric and but that particular consent form I almost see on filling on sign last bit and I say financial sponsor even though when you're a settled status and then we can say maybe some asam kakra.
Astia wokan yeme na kakra minyehu ebia me colleagues na hu so wo my screen shoot we no ebra na fabre me mobile na 07712
me patcho me wo mobile nti
okay Fabra me na me hwade ko.
Me patch you. Me be on my laptop in say na me screenshot na me dey.
Okay then. I am who website then so I.
Me patch you say.
I am who website then so.
Me din.
Website.
Website no.
Oh, website no. Oh, okay. You.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. 0208-123-1016. Also, hello.
Hello, Pamcho, me Mama Joe.
Yeah, opening up what to say.
Yeah, me prof Swajo, and me no etirim kwa wo ni birthday would be last.
Oh, yeah, me that's bebre. Also.
Yeah, the line now freezy. But I'll sign for review and Yanti, congratulations and then question. But Uncle we say arriving in the UK with 6 months EUSS family permit. Kwabes will be fast to apply for settlement scheme with Ghana passport, and then we're here to start the process. And how does he start it?
Ain't Obia with fee outside Ababia with EU family permit, either under the old style and our EUSS family permit, Ubedua, I was say application, na your brow card, your brow Bible, or the on my broby, almost because we the card in the or apply on my broby. Tiadia obey here, I BBHS of Wukromoha, into BB Audin, Bill B. Audin was so. I am a person with tremor tricks be. But I grow for me, we were not the coach, will be a conjiniska into the menka.
There, but for no talk,
Mate, ain't
hello. Oh, but all from you need so, mammy. More tricks, and come home now. For those who do not understand the Ghanaian language, Miss, we have tried to do that, but we'll do another summary just before we conclude the program, so don't you worry at all. Where is Najima? Najima, our line is on so. Obi say, can you ask Lawyer Ben if you can use your certificate of application for provisional driver's license?
No, because it's not an ID document.
Okay. We so say please go to BWF Solicitors for further information. Akosia part, hello family, the CP. And when okay, we'll be about so me and fat a friend not now. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I now was no.
Let me get so.
Kafra. In patch 12 assembly so.
A patch of Uncle Ben, and I'm a good for.
Yeah, that's it.
Uncle, your question being a person concerning the EUSS now. Because say, and I'm a program, but as a man to me, I'm about online, mamma, but let them see now. Now, we can't say, in case it delay, there were steps to be also follow. Let me get it in case a lawyer no first step, also jump to quiet pre-action protocol last stage now. And really, we want
there be Obiane Sena or yet Najuma. Ain't usually no pre-action protocol no. And my lawyers no crime or moko to laws no. I'm a court or my lawyers in the name and our caseworkers are or dealing with law no. Or minimum implication no. I know yet slightly quicker. First like within 3 days knowing your response. This year is about 10 days. Oma who say your bomb on training. Do one am fan court. Yes, lawyer no bet me a pre-action protocol.
Okay, because that means that 6 months and I'm so the pre-action protocol no call ni free hormone. As a series upon questions the old saying na e di nya dia come for yemba already know the question from be na already available. I ask a bit more but tell my give say be a pre-action no call ye no na ma. I say, more ebufu because we are first stages of free and I say, call more online portal, no jump call the last stage, no, and maybe a course of that.
Sorry, pre-action and my omubufu. Sometimes I hear there will be challenging, but I need to know bizarre questions, you know. The entire at the answer pre-action no Kenya or application. And to send American, every other application because. Nemo went to me and for information in your uncle. Ti odu so no year to baby ma or show before 4 year. Enti pre-action buy and penny for a friend say, hey, now application ada when you match it. I don't know who I know no abana dreams okay. I mean, me here so be answer we into that. Mami could be son. That's what it is. I information omu here. Usually no. If you walk around back casa.
Second one no yes. In case in Fiona a war our for the terminal Muswan, and no, yeah, and I would meet in us with the
first of all, although any, and she say, although any and warfare, and although any ahunya anisika, meaning say, Crawford brain, but Sir Obia Yin Sin Obia, dear when you know, not just a home pa. Because, sir, meaning said, Bimu Wawa, Sabio, when ye dear Baum, when a name so when ye. The fact, sir, will be do bino, age itself no nye issue. How many times a young will be a wedding 60, no worry will be a wedding 30? Usually, no, almost show me who ye know. When ye dear, but Ube won't say, Usisi apostle, na ayakama. Until I know nye issue. But just be mindful, sir, in immigration circumstance. No, a bit me a factor saying, on be suspicious, say a bamufi and I be from an interview. But I know per se no interest I am from now. Why?
Okay. Really, last one. They say, as I didn't watch it, Nakabe, Busumi Bear, and so on, Sana Mimi, but I didn't watch us, and so almost about 8 months now.
Sir, why?
Most recently, it's a book no, but the core review.
Book no way, our own sem.
A woman, some, but already not the upload a woo, but the core review.
Mr. Book no renew Ghana High Commission. Why?
My sending for everything for renewal, no, but because they say administrative review for no, or mobile to make them say. Book now say want me upload any new document or administrative review no.
Sir, book no. We application no na valid.
Yeah, valid now.
Yeah. Omuntu me ntwe waso sa. Why?
Okay. Yeah, madam Sunday.
That's okay.
Okay.
Because I am more something no and I may inquiry so I more some.
What?
BWF, I'm the best.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, in show 0208-123-1016. Hello.
Hello, Uncle. Good evening.
Good evening.
Na pom to say.
Nyamiatom na also.
Nyamiatom me ma Uncle Bennard Owusu and we then I say one church more church.
Okay. All right. But what's your question? I say and then opening kasa by me and never no entity sir. But whatever it is, which me after 0208-123-1016. I recommend obi at the question be brave me have to pay na makanya no so omra office but me person me to eba be na e be obi assemble. So Home Office amount naturalization certificate. I amount can say Coco British passport. And then the meeting I'm more my dear friends and bureau. But I mean
okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I just say
Namiado Boko.
Okay. But I'm going to why?
Kaku Michiao. And Uncle Ben so Michiao. My question is last night me pay universal credit and the act of share code be I say me and no sena me fiano.
And so we call Home Office what say check my EUSS status. check my EU SS status. To check my EU SS status. Or maybe as one person we share code and okay say I do be baby. We have a mouth code be. Omo the code no be ba phone so. Now I forward the ama universal credit for no. That's the way you sitting our hano ebeko. Enti from 1st of July no. Oko pay juma, oko pay dine, o je driver's license ne sa na mana. Enye o card no ne ekwohwe. Omo abeko online because photo ne wasetena no ego online. And in America say we need card ni bi kra na enya de a was how.
Okay. Hello. Bedash.
CP. You for hello.
Hello. Yeah, mpacho michamo Uncle Ben. Bayo, Uncle Ben ko mu ho efe pa.
Get us ya bisho. Oh, what would you compliment somebody? Cause we are that cat.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Okay. Imagine change so kakra. But I let me be sir a question am kaso be dey to am and pay. Is possible say or naturalization certificate or be free?
Yes. So anti your friend be your friend revocation and your friend be your friend deprivation. Revocation no say the amount yaje. Ebia ade a yegina so de ma wo no ye hu se entwa.
Okay.
And a deprivation no say wakoye boni bi enti yaje ade na free nsem. Ni nyina no e won the options a obetimi dey challenge e bi wo right of appeal through immigration appeal tribunal e bi nso ye by judicial review and as we use judicial review through and also upper tribunals. Reason yɛde ma ne sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a na edin a ne passport ɔde bɛ apply na yɛ obi dia. Nti nipa ne ne kurom ha. Nti we are used to about 10 years and ɔde akɔ apply. Ana nipa na ba. Ɔno nso apply for British nationality. Problems about na wo yɛ hwane a because yɛma British nationality. Ba ɔmo check file ne so no. Na mfoni a ɛwɔ so no ɛyɛ different. Enti omo ye investigation omo say no nipa ya oba a echire onu mu na ade ne ye ne dia enti nipa na oba aka ne no ye betwro waka akire wo say ye hu say ni wanu yi eye den o me ma chance ebi o ka be for interview na omaje ebi nso wo ho a obi wo ho a na we use din bi e de aye na say din no enye ni din na wotu kwan wako bia Spain na omo so wokra wo ba Spain wo de Kofi Antobam sisi a wo de Daniel Lati anaeba ti then aba ideally then can say a problem because what's the sound din and what's the sound din but sa Kofi Antobam na a war records na into omo balls at the bar UK na omo this information na ma UK for ko check here say wokra sa Kofi Antobam ye de deport da ana ezi afra ho Daniel Ate deportation ye nyim free also enti ibetimi agye from sem ne nyina no utimi ko se enya edin no ntini ye de mawo ana se wa warrior no ebia ehu se kire marriage of convenience wonya indefinite through it na obi akọ report na wonya British citizen and also sa betimi agye create a lot of problems yeah.
Okay. 0208123116. Hello.
Pacho Bitia one Uncle Ben.
Yeah, Joe Subema. Now, what to say?
Yamiatu, me mamu na ejuma pa moye. Mo ha ye fe ene enyume nyame hira mo.
Me Pacho me ka compliment ma me line nkati.
Line dey am say ene dey am person obeboa ye kra. My question is me family permit me from Ghana way back in August more, but as I now maintain home office for country. Now my question is Pachasanke Ben betima boami email address and I say any phone line be a meeting me after home office for no are you follow up because check TSL for contact for no more in an app, no, so I see our decision center or Tinambisa Sanka Mwabu bet my follow up.
Well, yeah, what emails be brave last Cynthia de Mame. Now, I am a customer boy. I bet check my man has said me who be waha. Sorry, more email be brave. Ube to me at the Akomaumo. Okay, it be accra.visa.corr at fco.gov.uk. Ebinsu accra.visaadmin@fco.gov.uk. Ebinsu high.commission.accra@fco.gov.uk. Ebinsu sheffield.visasection@fco.gov.uk. Ti o mind actually o text me what number me forwarding in abro. Why?
The patch you and the
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's 0208-123-1016. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I just say.
Nyamia
Dumoko mami. Bacho bija neka kre bika hona fe yenti. Why? Good. Afi ye ba.
Me pacho the replacement for the card no. Na leko bo me nsano no. Guy no bo me nsano no. O si me nsan left no last one no. There is a best mark on it which is showing na enyo no fault na enyo me so me fault na a best mark. And you know me because say betimi affect my application na and also there be na or throw letter atuso and sana wa send ma home office for and I'm say okay nti me chinenim no throw letter no na or the count no ka jem so wa send it na person bisa anka ben say e betimi affect me card na me na me replacement.
No, I am intimate affected. So normally no, we indentation beer, and our fingerprints and our mark beer. The ebanes a beer na baby and shoe papa. And to send a bay on because he be a 1 year no. And into our wire report no be down files so on be connect no. And to say will be a ready. So our biometric na obeun say or left and our right index finger no abi ana or indentation bi wo and internal say kwan at the fingerprints no and our finger marks them. Why? Every affected bia. Why?
Me patch you me
that's okay.
Okay. Well, 0208-123-1016. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fripon. Me patrol, your friend me for see. Me free Derby.
Yes.
Me patrol, me question, I'm a person me bizarre, sir. Me EU citizen, Italian citizen.
Okay.
And my year pre-settlement now about 2 years ago.
Okay.
But I feel I may prepare to do the final one now.
Okay.
But me issue can say next month, as I me call Ghana, na me ba somewhere middle of July. It's not the same who say a bear affect me and as I say me the settlement na and sana mako because me name months na wa.
I am there be settlement no say what time no so when I would decide the time I will apply. Or card where EU ni we here card. We use your passport and a letter. Meaning say EU for what they are buying call court. I'm this week high court car said there be yeah mamo card be the computer na near the check. Enjoy him okoba obeti me your application. Affect you. Why? Once a wire with EU SS no. Which me call na actually why?
Mate, me patro. Me that's me sure.
Mami fa me da sipi enu aba na me insure obi ade ne de aba ode aba yem page no so nti mami nkoyi no emfa beto so we say ne question we invited ni nua every Ghana no abesra no UK ha I was say we fill online form on her behalf and now say nipa na nkasa betimi afele forms no which is the right one to fill should I send my supporting documents to her to submit in Ghana and then say on submitting on UK?
Okay, well, so we are any visa application be we be no. Nipa na wa Ghana no and application to mu here information. Also award no when we sponsor into omu here information. Enti mu me no nyina mo betimi afele. Ono ye ne part no the login details na bro. Na also afele wo part. Whatever it is no, mu we say we book appointment mano. Appointment no kwa so we 2 years ka on be scan. Opeso ya self scan so wa betimi scan ya koma wo. Documents are we here no your application you be ma document list are we here to reswa with me scan na wa upload sa documents no ama wo.
Okay. 0208123116. Hello.
Hello. Me paso me say me Zambrano. Ana me nyaye ana me baba ko obedi 10 next year. But me ne me yeye prince settle no. Na me bana obedi 10 next year no. Me nye bi ma no. Me nya ma no ankebe.
Well, sir, Zambrano no fra the forms na bebra won't me no online. Enti se na be ya e bia na obetu kwan no. Obetimi ayama no. Because next year the turn I will be registered as a British citizen. Nancy I me say your client be or your application na ka say 1 year na ne by di 10 no. One fan ka me so much no say akola na illegal. Enti just be mindful sir we nso no omo njisika. Enti anya dia was say u delay no kra. Ti yema no why? Na actually omaye. Why?
Yo, Martin. But my second question. Me miss be our best to have our baby this year. Then never say July. Obey me apply for student extension in
student there.
The next year, this year, government you know the buy say students don't be
postgraduate scheme, no, yeah. What's your idea?
Me person me bisa say me niece no o school this year o last year obet me apply for student extension every summer. Ne bisa ne be July.
Yes, I be do no we school now obet me apply. Why?
Me da si be Bianca Ben.
Nyame insha.
Ofofro idea ebeba so sia 0208123116. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
That's it.
Good evening, Uncle Ben. So, the question is,
yes. Okay. But so try view my share and then say. We say we the comments but I see you for compliments in the technical team. I'm ready was said to the and it's never line. And when will be able so was say or phobia or so I apply for or no the father of the baby is an EU national from Germany. Now I want to say possible so I apply for British passport a day the baby without sending his original documents but only photocopies. He's applied for EU settlement scheme and what's now UK for 13 years.
Okay, well, first of all, not just or you're settled, but also in your evidence or you're settled. To say evidence that just or you're settled, and I was all they call either say your email or home office for the ABBA, a biome on my person be one ID, sometimes on my original ID, sometimes on my case upload, but passport for one mete, or meet me a case post original in your bra.
But passport, kind of one mete. None year will be our 16 years or 17 years or apply for registration. I feel almost say passport the woman just hear an interview answer. No, my friend was Skype so.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Because passport be a crime or name be brave. Passport a document ukra will be ambisa questions. And your Ghana passport and your American passport, a UK passport. Omani kum pa say we application your core files so your core credit files so ti akwala that age no ni credit files so And sometimes information ni bi wo ho a omo pe omo beje free akola na nkasa ho. It's just to make sure say ayono and omo pese omo be mistake.
Me fa question back na me be introduce you about na my team say mo ma no questions bi what me and Mr. Ewo radio so Ben and ye are no and
then it is different from your
about some questions na man say we are on your trouble because I be out to radio so can you car what me so we are hello mini about our line so to say
hello Bakweku.
Yes ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi. What is Uncle Ben?
Good evening.
Me question is say. Ya ba ko mu 5 years ni 5th of May ye twem ya. Na me pese me wu say metumi a settle status na director na.
So by 5 years ni now will prove so what na have 5 years because under the EUSS requirement a presence and to say our residence in Quadia and you bet me why?
Okay, and me ba so kuta Italian passport no kuta Ghana there. Yeah, settle status na. Bet me a the British passport attack na ho ana.
So we register no as British citizen. Na enye ha na wo no. Na time wo no na wo settlement. Wouldn't mean your passport to Manning Street. I just all register as a British citizen. Why?
And I'm person who said, yeah, just settle status now. What's a chain? 1 year and time my registration and I said to me a registration after settle status now.
Oh yeah, kola and to me a registration no. So what na at least 2 years in Quadia. Ubit me why?
Yeah, I mean never buy it. You 5 years. This week, yeah.
No, where do you the age you're dying?
July, no, 9 years.
Okay, yes. Obey me, I am extra requirement be either send mammy and papa British, but all reason to our application, explain my the entire person in your British passport.
Okay, me kuta Italian passport, me kuta British, no.
Or here about guidance notes now. Either said the mammy a British and or Baba a British, but I know interest a young farmer. The requirement no a discretionary application. To when I was a trading into was here the man. Why?
Okay. Me can't bet me a jack or not who could train nationality. No.
I mean, Castle into me Jinka. I dear American say, all register as a British citizen. And Kola a young woman wahana registration a discretionary. Requirement no one residential, a minimum of 2 years residence. However, say, oh yeah, I was one of the parents in the British and I on no apply. But I know interest a young farmer. When I was explaining, say all those parents no any British and I the more apply British. I was so trading to was here the man. Why?
Punch you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, that CP, Yami, in show. Bring more, Mama, Uncle Ben, Ahomesuka Crebi, na fi Yaba, Mubehu, Yaba, na Mayeti, say, on also a day, overload questions, no, a day, but about 30th of June in Yetri, your application.
Wouldn't say. EU nationals nyina ne won ebusuafo a wonye EU nationals nyina o se wo apply ma EUSS ansa June busome akona wieye afi 2021 yimu se wanya ebe ha won krata sem a wo de ti UK se wontu anamon we na wo apply EU settlement scheme and train last minute ansa ehu hia yie pa se obebotumi a wo de tena UK no ho ban na wo hia legal advice bi anso a pebi we koma EU ana EA amanfo nyina wokra registration certificate ana permanent registration certificate ana ebusuafo ayama won resident card ana permanent residence cards a ewo EA registration 2016 no mu se wonya ye we nyina na se wo sefata apply pre-settled ana settled status answer 30th June 2021 EU settlement scheme pre-settled status eba na wiye ewo 30th June 2021 na mmom ehun mehia yie se obe apply no ntem na eduwe gine yie na hyeno so se we koma omo wo UK ansa 31st December 2020 a wo kura won krata esefata nyina edi won adanse se wendi immigration mrei so na wunni adansedie bia eche mretenti a watena UK se ana EU nationals no nso a eno so betimi ahawodaache se wo apply wo British citizenship. BWF Solicitors ewo nimdie fa UK immigration law na omo aboa ebusuafo bebree wo applications a efa home offices EU settlement schemes no ho. Wonti bebree asia for BWF Solicitors in Tempara ewo 020 849 37340 ana 077 127 61884.
Yeah, ebusia yako assign aba me na say obeka ye ho ewo afidie aso anopay yenyina ne bompa ese ne ma betimi akoye dia mai ye bompa ya ma me na maiti abeka yensa de meza kenyina zo edit it is a
nyamia do me yakaku enyamia o
Minkai. To say, me jawa ma Uncle Ben na fe the ohono what to do.
Yo, Uncle Ben, with the mo fanche me na you see Victoria line no. Ye shefa kosa over 45 minutes na awo wo so no ye pie no bia hunti fifiri. Enti ye de nyame ase se ne ti bia. Me ya bi no aso dem. Iti fo ni ahwefo nso ye da ma sick na mwenya botre na muguso amohwe up to this time akakra mamunko bebia yo senia etie na me promise say questions na ekaye no me bomodin ase na nyame adoma me de bebre mo no me dios osiaye oyo ana ye kan sen enti no
o di osiaye
yo enti no na no question back bi wa ha say good morning na you will be enti no me say good evening na say please with naturalization application why do they ask for your parents details? What if you do not know your parents date of birth and even your parents don't even know their own date of birth? What should you do? If you don't give your parents details, will it affect your details? Will it affect your citizenship application? Also, can you kindly explain if people applying for naturalization, are you required to give their partner or spouse details in naturalization application?
Okay, well, I mean, first of all, no, so we are naturalization, so we read your guidance notes now. I was so much checking, I said, well, when you're British, dada. Two questions, so we be about papa and mama. Yeah, they check it, and now papa so, and now mama so, I'm a wire British. To mo eliminate no free wa na yakọ dear so. The ntie ebisa wo yire no se wa ware a ne nyina aye data omoje omo keep on the form. Just imagine say that bia obi akose oyewo na okoje British passport na bibi. Formation a wo de egu document no so na obehu. So we use paper form form A and normally no one function so any problem, but I don't know ma yenyina na wasi hu say date of birth no ehu hia no enti so be naturalization o papa ewu omuyo bisa busuafo da ye wo no so we need the right data momo ma wa hyenso bi na fa use na fa hyeso at least no ebeboa abasa we ye online application a wetimi akọ the next question but Mr. answer what they hyeso no ye sure say wa tworo egu bibi so enra da
agbe mpacho ma mi bisa wo se e ba no se ya ma wa hyenso die bi na wo de abo date wo de bo date no wa tworo no na bi e be consistent so de be ye se home office e wo reason bi so so doubt here wo be the day bi na wo papa ground so ni ho no akasa bi ko ye die.
Well, sir, and namo o papa so na wo de je British citizenship na dia. And you onya o papa kra say ne problem bi ene ho. because who jina also na wo dey. But say wo citizenship ne say me papa we and ye bisa on the details na omo ye doubtful omo enka se ko ye DNA but questions are ye bisa ono bisa on collaborating picture o ma amenyem no na aya me bisa me ho se wo ma amenyem no ade no
na wo ko ho sa ma amenyem
no na wo ma amenyem no se the picture onyem no na wo so a abede no ma hu se wo na wo hye wo ma amenyem no. And the questions in the are very intrusive, but one answer or near no encoso. Until there was a answer because I standard questions our forms in so.
And also, I mean, was in this bisawo. Mekai maybe na in your chance say koye mama furnace MI54. Until you have to go through that 5-year security check ne sani no. And no, you feel our 4 details near there, but now you deny now, so no. Say, oh, free few cranny amount correct details, no, now because I'm more information within a particular period. And say, and I will go eat ceremony at church, and you say, nay, name ya 4 date or by a confusing and cacra. Now, and no sana cost system, no mono. When your my you ma feel jai, Yamia, wa dom, say also person your British passport TB. Now be Felisa details CBM ewa. Sayem bia fe na wenya papa no. Now they yes application no. Say course system ne mo a enko retrieve emre bia otutro bibi keke no. Ana say ye humpo a is there any way you can defend it? Kwan bi so ananka be.
Well, first of all, memma false information. Until we don't even put information there.
Okay.
Until it may be says I done form no wintimen fairly. That should be unya information and now they are fairly. 1, 2. So what sure be no a mistake, especially about date of birth. Omo nyina nim say ye kromo no sabio sabe. Registration of birth no. So wo ma me no papa an shadan ko school aya ensure kese bi eto na no ne de hye no. So ana say o ye wo we na ne na wotwe na wo so ye wo nti ko bisa we da ye wo no na fa calculate 7 days by actually. So I man create problems. Even young cry modern children ye way after independence cry and still a cause of problem maybe me. Obi wo no name the date of birth. Genuinely no name. But say when what me a correction. And I said that be a basse a P will be bisua. And also sir with me yes correction. Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Ben that's say. Yo, and twice no, or see, or chair na wawari, and or worry nukuno, no crewman or worry nukuno free Ghana at the buy. Now I have a baby and on my maternity. Due to this, I had to claim for universal credit. No, because I say, will this affect my husband's next application process?
Well, first of all, I'm out trinkwa. I'm saying, Coladi and Yamina de Che.
Amen.
Say, would universal creditor, now we're entitled, So, who apply Amawukun Abaha on a visitor, the first I would benefit no in Sinuquine. So, who apply some better now in China permanently, a Gina was certain out the Waha. We EU near income and your problem. So when you're EU, now we're British, and now we cry indefinite stay. Now we the Nippon bar. Just be mindful, sir. You try will be at 18.6. It is a when you're 18.6, sir. Not just I was our hair, so what was savings be? We need savings, sir. Now, just I want to me and use a particular way. But third parties, a bit me a support all. I'm the GN 3.1. I they call 3.3 article 80 grounds obit me use my third party as support.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You until clear briefly or question maybe somehow. When you say Uncle Ben or Pacho na or saying bisa website no for requesting your EUSS card and when it was given after the 10 working days.
Well, website and a macano, a dozen be brave because a degree 3 months by a problem. T. Opesa was a sound EU biometric residence card. Just go on online na a replacement of BRC and a BRP, whatever it is, no. Na omo ubihu website no wa fele no mo dia ma. Why?
Yo, Reku, me omrian ana mi jai.
Because you free high be yam quiz no. Na sanya de bia ko benda boy no or testi adwene ni ehunu sanya you see actually manase and then question me very interesting and then very tricky. Okay. Very simple but very tricky.
Okay. And me de ba ko pene kan ko ben we oye you ni na o pay you clarification or say still a obetumi akwakofa ni nephew if Ghana e de abana.
The entire wintimi nkofa o nephew after the 31st of December ne say. So we have extended family member definition now under EUSS definition site and as appendix now. Ubehun say extended family member definition, it was specified document. Okay. Specified document, a previous EU family permit and as a EU resident card. Only be an actual wintimi for number.
Okay, you, that's it. Real cool.
You, in your now my tea and what is on also Abeka here on a bit of baby Nabiana on the hot seat or share Eddie Jimedino Eddie and mine. Yada Muna as Sabri may back nafi yet quiz question at the abro and tea your crowd nafi. Here's all between your test one. Because I'm a guy will say a live a war about radio so a war UK live a war BWF Solicitors Facebook page. Yeah, live a war BWF Solicitors YouTube page. Mr. Mo and then one fine chain one I say noise be about sound and they broadcasting them. Yeah, more must see for compliments and my technical for no more. So here we are, you more abaso. Now any quiz question no yesterday. Or say John has applied to bring his wife Ivy and their 2 children, Dan 9 years and Diana 6 years to join him in the UK. Under the immigration rules, an applicant applying for UK partner or family visa under Appendix FM will need to meet the accommodation requirement. John lives with his son Nana, 17 years old, from his previous marriage. Which of the following will meet the adequate accommodation requirement for Ivy and the 2 children under the rules? John applies for Ivy and then a mommy you know about. Dan Eddie Kai would 9 years. Diana Eddie 6 years. Now immigration she say is it and say who apply for UK partner now as a family visa under Appendix FMA. I was say who meet accommodation requirement and then Uncle Ben Omame suitability and eligibility. You say accommodation requirement. Which of the following? It is the event possible. Me bema and mama akoma and 9. Emu de hin and say ye kase accommodation baby a nipa na de ni tribeto. Ebe so nkwala no eye mienu. And John Korea so ewo ne ba we 17 years from relationship from one or call a year. And until Mami Emisa said, John, also here 2 rooms. Number 1. 3 rooms. Number 2. 4 rooms. Number 3. And 5 rooms. Number 4. Let your answers flow. You have 1 for I shall say. But I mean, call we so Richie Dobe, I say 3 bedrooms. Nana Sapon, I say 4 bedrooms. I think I'm here with but I'm in Jawdi. You say over frozen. Mabel Jesse Boating, I say 3. Mabel Jesse Brimpon, I say 3 bedrooms at least. Ezekiel Johnson, 3 rooms. Okay. Tilly say 3 rooms. Don Kelly say 3 rooms. Abena Pat, I say 4 bedrooms. Sa Yawo Amma Safu, I say 3 rooms. Covenant Grace, I say 3 rooms. Yawo Emilia Akusia Santi, 3 bedrooms. Derek Smith, I say 3 bedrooms. Nanajwa 3. Ezekiel, what's the one here? That's about 3 rooms. I pay your Oba Jane and so 3 rooms. Okay, for Swaba. Georgina in Kansas was 3 rooms. You were a queer McDonald 3 rooms. Me try you now. Ezekiel, what are my 3 answers? What's the sound when you get 3 rooms? Okay, Enti Agaben, you answer better.
Okay, Enti sir, we share immigration rules now. So what the family member under part 8 and as a FM router, it will be a friend of maintenance and accommodation requirements. So maintenance and accommodation almost describing as I will say a adequate accommodation and a for your exclusive use. And the adequate accommodation, and then I say down fear mobetinemo, a dine the door never hono, a someone. Now here will be because say dano ye overcrowded, naturally say a adequate. Here you define overcrowded. Overcrowded you define under the Housing Act 1985. Now, example of number of rooms in the Nipa Betina Hua. Idea was already a part 10 of the Housing Act again, which is part X, but X a 10. And to say akwalaye 1 and below, yen kind of say or kaho. Say akwalaye between 1 and 10 or a half. So akwalaye over 10, it is a mix different sexes. Enti sa akwalaye wo ba baby no ya under 1 ono nka ho. So wo ba no ya akwala between 3 and 6 ono hia dan baako woni ukun hia dan baako. Nti sa case we no because ne ma ode ba no mo ye say 9 years and 5 years no. Ana 17. 17 no above 10 nti ono hia na 1 room ana ye bema ana say man no mo ba no. Tinka man cry over 10 and can still betimi adadan baakum. But because omo ye under 10 no omo ye half odi boma ye 1 enti wo hwa na che say ekun ne yere e wodan baakum 17-year-old e wodan baakum ana omo figure na ba no nso e 2 omo nyina ye under 10 enti omo ye half and half odi boma ye 1 ti dan baakum enti na ye 3 rooms na muntie menka 3 bedrooms because for immigration purposes no any living space occupied accounted towards the number of rooms. And this our bedroom a 1. Na mom who study and I was our living room. So I study any living room no. I be kwa count bedroom no and a man I 3 rooms. The question on bisano sometimes say how many bedrooms do you have and any extra rooms? I was so didn't in so.
Inti yen answer no ebe 3.
I had 3 rooms. Enti I number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 rooms one much. 3 rooms one much. Enti yada winas. And at this particular point, I am going to allow resource person, senior partner, BWF Solicitors, to do a quick summary of what we discussed this morning in English for the benefit of our viewers and patrons, clients and friends who do not understand our local language, the Twi language. And the question we posed this afternoon is, how do you avoid delays in your EU settlement application? Uncle Ben.
Okay, so first of all, to avoid delays with your EU settlement application, you need to ensure that you're complying with the law. The basic requirements are that you are either an EEA family member or a family member of an EEA national. Whether divorced or not, whether deceased or not, you are a family member. So the reference point is to the EEA national. It's advisable to obtain a copy of the EEA national's passport, his NI number, and if the EEA national is applied for or has applied for the EUSS, then you also need a reference number. The other part is that sometimes people make application without really following the requirements online. So for example, once you've completed your application, they will ask you to upload documents. Please make sure that document is uploaded. It's also possible that even after you've submitted the application and uploaded your documents, they will send you an email to request for further documents. Please don't scan and email the documents back. You need to log in into your folder online on the EUSS portal and upload the document. There might be instances where your case is not straightforward. It may be that you've previously been refused, you have been deported before, or there is a pending criminal prosecution or police investigation. Prepare a cover letter, Word format, converted into a PDF. Once it's been scanned, it converts into PDF, uploaded. If you use your mobile phone camera to take a picture, it becomes a JPEG, which is a picture format. That cannot be uploaded as a PDF. Above all, please also ensure that once you've set up an account to start the process, you need to keep that mobile phone number and the email, because as we showed this afternoon, they may send you a text message, they may call your mobile phone, or they may send you an email requesting further evidence. If they are not able to reach you on those occasions, my experience is that if they attempt 5 times and they don't reach you, they will refuse your application. What do you do if it's delayed? The first recourse is to call the EU Settlement Resolution Center. The number is theirs. I think it's 0300 120 7241 or so. Please go online and check. When you call them, have patience and wait. Sometimes they will not pick your call. Sometimes you cannot even make the call because the phone is normally flooded with calls. Make sure you call first thing in the morning. Tell them to expedite your application. If there is a reason why the application is stalled or delayed, this is the opportunity for them to tell you. Keep record of your conversation. If that doesn't work, go online and complete the EU Settlement Resolution Center forms. Again, raise your questions on the form with your EEA EU reference number. Send it, you will get a response within 5 working days. If that doesn't work, then lodge a formal complaint. You go to UKVI, you go to complaint, you go to start, and then you fill the forms. If that doesn't work, go to your MP. The MP has direct access to the Home Office. They will write a letter on your behalf. I'm aware that because of COVID, they are not meeting face to face. But again, you can reach them by email, telephone, or some other means. If that doesn't work, then your lawyer can send a notice before action. This is not in any particular order. My preference is that once it's delayed, we send them a request to expedite. If that doesn't work, we send them a notice before action. Sometimes we just send a notice before action because a delay of more than 8 weeks is an unreasonable delay, and therefore there's no need to jump through the hoops that I've mentioned.
Uncle Ben, a teacher, very well, done a very wonderful summary of what we put across to him this evening. And this is where we draw the curtains down on the program. Mamenfa Asada Emma dedicating my team for joining us, even though you had situations where it could have or even prevented you from coming. But you meet my team again on radio, live on Facebook, on the BWF Solicitors platform, so to speak, and on YouTube on the BWF Solicitors platform. She'll be live on GN Radio every Friday between 9:30 and 11 a.m. Again, and now also Michna for any clients and today, even though we have had challenges technically, we have had so many people sharing on their platforms. And Saturday we are saying me trim but what me I just saw am I in shroud into no that's it. And then I'll be giant tradition yet to me and say
Kweku, I didn't be German is Ghana ni, African, Obia Waha, unim obi a oye EU ni ebusuani a bone koko say by the end of June no e was obi a your application na man asetena na emom your application no na de asetena no mawo na email na won saka na card no o man fa bia mba na emom wo card no dada ni bia o mo say ehu nyia say obaba beje foforo ba eno ensi kwan say ko je foforo o pesa ko je foforo o processor o be fam dem pesa obi ehu ni say ya wonna kakra wo yanim but mombo munuanom koko se bibi se yaba na omuntimi enkoje.
Well, that's it for today and another edition of The Community and the Law. BWF Solicitors 0208 493 7340 and also 077 127 61884. If ever we could report, and me do be see as I call Emma or was so you may deal more ekeka ebo more a day by Igina Yame Abdoma, same time next week, even science year.
Yeah, Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 everybody say, oh, 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 say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things